tools that help us think in positive ways. And our sufferings and trials don't help us, but how we emotionally react to them does. Mark's been a student of spiritual maturity for 30 years. He's read many books, and he has a website called the Old Soul Wisdom Center, where he publishes some of his speeches. And he's an integral part of CSL with his selfless giving, his wise appraisal, and a willingness to pitch in whenever it's needed. We're very grateful to have Mark as part of our loving community and his service on the CSL Council. Okay. Welcome, Mark.
That wasn't the introduction I wrote. But thank you for keeping it short. Friedrich Nietzsche, German philosopher of the late 1800s, said, "Those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music." I will be using part of this quote as a metaphor. I will speak of the music of prayer, the music of positive thinking, meditation, and other spiritual tools, which will help us deal with such things as illness, death, financial loss, fear, and stress. The Course of Miracles says it takes great learning to understand that all things, events, and circumstances are helpful. You might say, "No way! How does my high blood pressure or car accident help me?" It is my belief that changing our thinking can make a big change in our lives. Becca Levy of the Yale School of Public Health reported that people with a positive mental attitude lived 7.5 years longer than those who had a negative outlook. She also reported that those with a positive outlook recovered from illness and injury faster and had better brain performance and improved memory. Basically, when we are suffering under uncomfortable circumstances, spiritual teaching and science indicate that what we think changes the outcome of our trials and experience. Positive thoughts improve our chances of recovery and healing. Positive thoughts help us deal with stress and depression and help stimulate creative solutions to our problems. Another study at the Mayo Clinic reports that positive thinking increases our lifespan and lowers our level of stress and depression. Positive thinking helps resist the common cold and cardiovascular disease. Positive thoughts increase our psychological and physical well-being and helps us cope with hardships and stress. Louise Hayes said, "We can rewire the patterns in our brain with the cognitive behavioral affirmations. Positive thoughts change the way our brain is wired. It really has biochemical, neurochemical effects on our brain." Fellow friends, when we are facing a problem, the first thing to do is make a commitment to think in such a way as to bring about the best positive results when we're enduring our trials. At times, this is very difficult since our brain or our pain body or ego sometimes ignores the voice and needs of our soul or spirit. My parents turned to alcohol and apathy when their first son, my older brother Kurt, died when I was a baby. They did not meditate, pray, or think of positive thoughts. Instead, they cursed and hated God, religion, and positive thoughts. They did not take control or mitigate their sorrow and anger. They did not hear the music of positive thinking. The recognition and admission of harmful circumstances is not negative thinking. Nor is taking action to solve the situation negative thinking. Negative thinking is repeatedly or constantly dwelling and worrying and being upset and angry about the problem. Research shows that when we think in positive ways during circumstances, our mind creates more solutions than we do when we just keep fretting and worrying about them. Music comes in different forms, and one of them is the music of prayer. Praying to a higher power and asking for help to give hope to those who have a strong religious faith. We can pray to God, the saints, and our guardian angels. We can ask advice from ascended masters or spirit. When we pray, we often ask for things that will help us or those that we love. Prayer opens the door to gratitude, wisdom, peace of mind, and when our belief in prayer is strong enough, it can manifest positive outcomes both in our mental and physical health. Prayer is the music of hope. Another form of music is meditation or mindfulness. Meditation calms the mind and opens the way to spiritual attributes such as joy, passion, and gratitude. Stillness can help reduce stress and anxiety. It can increase our physical and emotional health and self-awareness. Meditation is the music that calms and relaxes us. There's self-hypnosis and self-affirmations. They help reduce pain, anxiety, depression, sleep disorders, and a few physical ailments. It can help cure phobias, change one's negative behavior, and build one's self-esteem. It can solve problems and build self-confidence. Self-hypnosis is like our own power of change and self-control on steroids. Self-affirmations change how we think. Self-hypnosis and affirmations is the music of self-empowerment. Faith. People who have a strong faith in any religion live longer and have less heart attacks. People of faith experience less stress and anxiety. They have less depression and more contentment and life satisfaction. They have less family problems, such as drug use and sexual issues. Whether these results are divine intervention or the placebo effect is unknown. However, the results of the test indicate that what we believe can make us physically and mentally healthier. Faith opens the door to miracles, divine mercy, serendipity, and good luck. Faith offers hope and a reason to move forward under stress. Faith is the music of the gods. Sacred space. Find a space where you feel safe and comfortable. It is a place you think of as a resting place, a place of mental, physical, and spiritual restoration and growth. It could be a recliner, your bed, your porch, or a grove of trees that make you feel comfortable. It could be a physical space or just the thought of such a space. Spend some time there with your own thoughts and feelings. If a negative thought occurs, find something positive to say and repeat it several times. Every time the negative thought occurs, when we find a sacred space, we hear the music of self-reflection and security. The space I made as a child, we had some woods in the back of our house, and I would go there, and when I felt stressed, because both my parents were alcoholics, I would find a mossy bank with a bush over it, and I'd lay there on the moss. It made me feel safe and calm. There is music in physical tools and objects. These objects help us reinforce our mental and spiritual beliefs and objectives. These include rosaries, singing bowls, prayer wheels, spiritual music, totems, incense, certain apparel, jewelry, crucifixes, Zen gardens, candles, crystals, amulets, books, dream catchers, art, statues, prayer rugs, and altars. Although these props do not have any power in and of themselves, these tools tend to relax our mind and remind us of our spiritual and peaceful nature. When we believe they have magical power, then we put ourselves in a positive frame of mind and heal faster. One of my spiritual habits is listening to meditative music. I have a pair of Taoist monk figurines. I look at them as wise older brothers. I see priests chanting when I see my mother's Hindu face mask. When I see the images of Buddha or Christ, I think of their wisdom and the peace they represent. When I surround myself with spiritual icons, I am reminded I can think better and be better by taking the advice and example of those who went before me. I sometimes wear a necklace with an amulet made of quartz. It has thin red and black lines, minerals running through it, which to me represent clarity and truth. There's beautiful music playing when we find things that bring us comfort and remind us of our inner power. Visualization. When we develop a visual image of our desires, it helps us reinforce our natural healing abilities. Whether these images are mental or physical, such as a storyboard, it works the same. When our mind sees ourselves as happy and whole, it increases our chances of positive results. Visualization is the music of the future. Forgiveness, surrender, and acceptance. Start with forgiving yourself and others for mistakes or transgressions they have made. No matter what, find a way to forgive yourself and others. If you cannot forgive, agree with yourself to leave it behind and move on with your life and find something more beneficial and joyous to think about. Surrendering to life circumstances and accepting what has occurred gives us the ability to forgive. Forgiveness is not forgetting, reconciling, condoning, or excusing. It is not pretending everything is okay. Forgiveness is a process over time that includes letting go of negative emotions, thoughts, and behaviors, replacing those thoughts with positive thoughts, emotions, and behaviors towards the offender or the negative circumstance. The difficulty of forgiveness is in our own mind, heart, and spiritual nature. I remember after my first divorce, I hated my ex-wife so much that I had thoughts of revenge. After a while wallowing in self-pity and playing the victim for a year, I realized I was only hurting myself and those around me. It took a long time to make up the negative thoughts that I held on to for such a long time. I finally remembered we are spiritual beings at our core, and the physical or material things are fleeting shadows crossing in front of our spiritual principles and philosophies. Our music is happiest when we are not burdened by hate and resentment. Serving others. There are many who, after a life-changing event, volunteer for community organizations such as the Rotary Club, churches, or nonprofits. By focusing on helping others, we can heal our own hurts and dysfunctional history. New relationships and community develop, and appreciation and gratefulness emerge. By filling my life with volunteering, I have helped divert my negative thoughts to ones of kindness and compassion. After much loss, my ego was suffering, and I filled my time with positive relationships and community ties. Soon my problems vanished, and I made room for better relationships and personal growth. This is the joyous music of the Polish polka in the movie The Secret. Chanting and mantras are forms of meditation based on repetitive vocal and mental truths, maxims, mottos, and self-affirmations. They are used as a retreat from the regular or negative mind. Chanting deepens our faculties of intuition, spiritual strength, health, and happiness. Mantras help plant seeds of abundance, love, compassion, and healing into both our conscious and unconscious mind. Chanting is the music of our own heartbeat. Community. Write a letter to those that you love or admire. Call a friend or relative and talk. Participate in clubs and community organizations. Ask others to pray for you. Ask others to help you when you need it. Attend the farmer's market and talk to strangers. When we have many social contacts, it helps our mental and physical health. When we smile and converse with others, they soon become acquaintances. Some of our acquaintances become friends and soulmates, and we are blessed by their support and presence in our life. When we connect with community, we hear the music of a choir. Fasting and feasting. I took a New Age class 35 years ago, a week retreat in the mountains. When we got up on the first day, we were served breakfast. Not pancakes, bacon and eggs, or French toast. It was only a pear. Later, we did various activities and went on a hike. Soon it was lunch, and we later sat down and we were served a prune. I was mad that I spent several $100s. Several $100s on an elite spiritual retreat. Cheapskates served us crap. Anyway, I did not know it at the time, but we were on a cleansing diet. I learned to appreciate food and the lack of it. Eating and fasting can be a spiritual experience. I suggest that we experience a day of fasting once in a while. By doing so, we can learn to appreciate and become grateful for the life-sustaining food we eat. Learning to eat each bite slowly with gratitude is the music of a content and grateful life. Rituals are spiritual activities that we repeat usually on a daily basis. It can be a prayer, reading sacred text, bowing to God, or an altar, a gesture such as making a cross, or sitting in front of some crystals or a Zen garden, or lighting incense. These activities give us a sense of security. Rituals are the music of comfort and security. Now, prayer, meditation, forgiveness, and other tools lead us to a more comfortable life during stressful times. They help us heal, solve problems, and increase our mental and physical health. These tools do not guarantee a favorable outcome of every problem we face. However, they do increase the chances of a positive outcome and a better emotional outlook. I have a few questions for you. I'd like you to guess where they came. These are quotes. And most generally, there is something about everything that you can be glad about, if you keep hunting long enough to find it. When you're looking for the bad, expecting it, you will get it. When you look for the good, you will get that. Can anyone guess yet where it came from? Close. I'll give you a hint. The author is Eleanor H. Porter. Her book was made into a movie called Pollyanna. Pollyanna played a game called the Glad Game, which her father taught her. The game centers on finding the silver lining under our difficult circumstances. I believe the Glad Game is one of the core solutions to life's challenges. Find whatever good you can during life's storms and focus on it. Friedrich Nietzsche also said, to live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. I believe if you have a strong sense of meaning Remember also what the Course of Miracles said. All things, events, and circumstances are helpful. This is how we answer the question when I began speaking. How does my high blood pressure or car accident help me? High blood pressure and car accidents don't help anybody. However, how we emotionally react to it, the lessons we learn from it, what we make from it, and how we think about it does help us. Play the quiet game. Pray, meditate, forgive, accept. Accept what is and surrender to the unfolding universe. They may call you insane. However, you can hear the music. Dance your troubles away.